My name's Ollivia. I'm district manager for Goodwill, and I've been with the company for almost 10 years. I started at Goodwill just working part-time, hanging clothes, doing production in the back room because I needed flexibility while I secured childcare. I think it's important to share my story because there might be people out there that are struggling. They could be in a career that they're not happy with. They could be struggling financially. They could have justice-involved issues to where they think that they're not employable. I want people to know that they are. Not only are you employable, but you can start from the bottom and work your way up. I started as an entry-level employee. Now being a district manager, I have done on the retail side everything that can be done as far as jobs, doing production, being a donation attendant. I also helped open our e-com department when we opened it here. So I want people to know that they can change their lives and they are employable. Something to keep me motivated is realizing the bigger picture of why we're here. Yes, sometimes it's repetitive. You go into work every day. We have to take donations and we have customers and we have this, but what is the bigger picture? What are we trying to do here? What are we trying to achieve? Like I said before, it's about our mission. It's about the culture that Goodwill is trying to create. Some of the hardest things that I've been through, one was, being a single mom. I became a mother at 18 and having to go to school while trying to have a baby, and I was enrolled at Moorpark College back then. That's when I started teaching preschool. That was one of my hard struggles in life. I'm actually in recovery. I've been in recovery for 20 years. Been able to change my ways and just make a better life. And one of the last struggles was just being a domestic violence survivor. There's a whole culture with Goodwill. It's about giving. Our mission, we help people, we change their lives by placing them in work or giving them work, training them to work. Those are the things that I wasn't really aware of when I first started working here, and it's become a passion of mine. When I interview people and I want to bring them on board, I make sure that they understand what our mission is. We're here to help people. We're here to change lives. That's what I've learned, and that's what's important to me. Seeing the changes that I've made, I see that my kids are proud. I see that, especially my son, he's 9 years old. He tells people like, my mommy works for Goodwill. You can take your donations there. You can buy stuff at a reasonable price. Like, he's excited. And I like that. It shows that I've been doing something right. They see my dedication to my job. They know that I am dedicated to working here. I'm dedicated to my employees, and they know about the mission. They know how important it is to me, and I think that's important.
Goodwill means opportunity. That's an opportunity that people sometimes don't realize is available to them, and they feel that there's a stigma, there's a challenge that they can't work past, and they feel that there isn't necessarily a resource for them. Goodwill is able to open those doors and open those windows and remove some of those challenges and those hindrances that would otherwise be there. It's afforded her opportunities that I don't think she would be otherwise afforded. Having the background she has and having some of the missteps and some of the challenges, there were a lot of opportunities that wouldn't necessarily be afforded to an individual who has a background that has had those types of challenges, like a lot of people. But in the instance where Goodwill is able to step in and look past all that and be focused more on the present and more on what someone's future is going to look like, it's been able to afford her that growth and that development that most of us are searching for. And she's taken full stride and made sure that she's going to capitalize on all of it and utilize all of it. And there's not much that's going to stop her as long as it's being afforded to her by the organization. And that's something she passes off to her own employees, and she communicates exceptionally well that there is no ceiling unless you're going to put that ceiling above yourself.
We're about giving. We want to help people and build them up so that they can change their lives. And they do that through working or job training, all of the things that Goodwill provides that even the community isn't aware of. That's what keeps me motivated. I have to always go back to the core of it. Why am I here? I'm here because I want to be useful. I want to be helpful. I want to change lives.